Chem strike available. Friendly chem strike incoming. Confirmed. Soldier, your sentry gun is ready.
What up, Dennis?
Good morning, you beautiful people. I hope you guys are having a wonderful day today. Now that we are done with all of the negatives that I spoke about Black Ops 3, or at least my worries for Black Ops 3, we can actually talk about what I am excited for in Black Ops 3. So let's get to it. The first thing I'm excited for, we're back on the ground. We are back on the ground. That is so great. As much as I did genuinely enjoy Advanced Warfare's exosuit movements, it was a really cool way of playing Call of Duty, and those gunfights when you were up in the air boosting around everyone, that was just so much fun. But it led to a lot of difficulties in that game in terms of pacing, map control, and skill. So unfortunately that had to go. I would like to see it returned in a different fashion with a lot bigger maps, because it can definitely work with bigger maps, just scaled bigger. You know, the map routes themselves, you know, obviously I don't like 3 Leonidas, but I'm speaking too much. But we are back on the ground in Black Ops 3, and we have this new momentum system, wall running and kind of floating a little bit. It feels and it looks a lot more like Call of Duty, and I can understand people's want to cry out, say, oh, it's just Titanfall. I'm not that stupid. I would like to believe I'm not that stupid that they think that, oh, Titanfall was really good, so we'll implement that. No, I do think that they thought it was an interesting dynamic, and I don't think it changes the way we play Call of Duty all too much. I think it changes the way we move around the map. However, in terms of gunfights, from what I've been able to see, it is still the old classic Call of Duty gunfights, which is definitely a positive. The next thing I am most looking forward to, and this is going to sound weird if you beautiful people know me, I am looking forward to gun balance. Oh boy, have I missed gun balance. Now, before Advanced Warfare came out, I had said that Treyarch was the lesser of the two developers of Call of Duty when it came to gun balance, and that's true. You know, there were a lot of weapons in Black Ops 2 that were okay, you know, you could play with them and you could not do awful. However, there were guns in that game where it was just so gimmicky and so niche that you just couldn't use it. However, in Ghost and even Modern Warfare 3, the gimmicky weapons, the special weapons, were still very much viable. I could throw on a chainsaw and still do well consistently. However, I don't think I could say the same about a different weapon in Black Ops 3, say maybe the Chicom CQB, or I don't know, an assault rifle. Like it's been so long since maybe the Scar. Maybe the Scar was a little bit too much recoil with the hit detection, and you know, that's the thought. But because Sledgehammer Games fell flat on their face when it comes to weapon balance, anything Treyarch comes up with has got to be better, and I am going to completely regret those words when Black Ops 3 has the worst weapon balance that we've ever seen. I don't think so. I really don't. You know, 3-year cycle Treyarch doesn't have awful weapon balance. So hopefully that's good. That's my cautiously optimistic. I can't wait until we get rid of the variants and we just have a standard balanced set of weapons that I can actually use and get diamond. One of the perks I am most excited for in Black Ops 3 could alleviate one of my worries, and that is the Sixth Sense perk, because I think that is going to replace the footsteps, and it is kind of genius of Treyarch to think of. When you think of all the reasons people don't want footsteps in the game, it's one of the reasons is because they don't want it to be pay to win, and a headset is often viewed as pay to win. That's a stupid argument because everybody I know has a headset, and the new Xbox One controllers are coming with a port where you can put in your headset, but even if you don't, the converter's like $20, it's perfectly fine. But anyway, the fact that the minimap lights up red is functionally similar to footsteps. I don't know how effective it's going to be. You know somebody's behind you, but that's an awfully big triangle, so I'm not entirely sure how well it's going to work in practice. I'm going to have to train myself to look at the minimap about twice as much as I already do, which I look at the minimap all the time in Call of Duty. If I am running, if I am moving, I'm looking at the minimap, you know, so that is going to be an interesting dynamic that I'm very, very excited to get my hands on. One of the things I forgot to mention in my worried video on Monday about Black Ops 3 is that the UAV is coming back as well as the same functionality as Ghost. That's stupid. But there is another seemingly overpowered kill streak in Black Ops 1 and Black Ops 2 that is returning that I would be worried about until we got released a little bit more information here. At least it was a couple days for me as I record this. And that is, I am excited for the Hater kill streak. Oh, I just cannot wait. That is the most genius thing I've ever heard of. The HATR. My hat's off to you. I'm clapping David Vonderhaar. That's fantastic because everybody, and myself included, hates the Orbital VSAT. The Orbital VSAT is the most overpowered and skill-less kill streak to use. You throw on the Orbital VSAT and it is instant skill. There is no strategy in it and there's no fighting it because of the fact that you do not have that option to switch to a class that has a counter UAV on it because it's Black Ops 2 and Black Ops 3 won't have it either, the customizable kill streaks for each loadout. It made the Orbital VSAT very, very powerful. Too powerful. If you died with an Orbital VSAT in the air, you were a horrible Call of Duty player, or you were in their spawns and you got overwhelmed by like 5 of them. It's just so overpowered. However, it's making a return in Black Ops 3, and unfortunately I saw a T Martin video on it, and it said that it can be shot down by launchers. Now when you think about what I just said, the fact that the Orbital VSAT was overpowered was due to the fact that you couldn't shoot it down, and also you couldn't switch to a class in order to fight back against it. Now, you can. I imagine myself having a class with a launcher on there with Blind Eye and Assassin and all that sort of good stuff to completely guard myself against those really annoying kind of weird kill streaks. So I will switch to that class, I'll shoot it down, and we're back in business. That's counterable now. That is perfectly fine, at least in my brain, the way my brain plays it out. That is glorious. And the fact that I don't know if it was David Vonderhaar himself. It probably wasn't. It's probably not. But the HATR, the Hater kill streak, I think it's a nice little tip of the hat to the community. And even though it is based on kind of negative feedback, it is kind of cheeky. And it's kind of nice to see that a little bit. I don't know. I did say this was a negative in the last video, but I am excited to see the implementation of the Specialist in Black Ops 3. Now, I am fully against support kill streaks. I'm fully against, not support kill streaks, I'm fully against lethal support kill streaks. So all of the overpowered weapons and guns I don't like, but there are a select few of non-lethal specialist loadouts that I have seen that look to be very cool, specifically the glitch. Now of course we have the one specialist ability where you run really fast, which can be kind of fun and cool, but the glitch, they've renamed it to be something else because the glitch kind of has this culture around it that the game is glitching and blah 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 blah. But I'm gonna call it the glitch, where you are the robot and you run into a room, you activate it, and you are teleported back 3 seconds, and that is amazing. That could be so great. If you're not sure if somebody's in that room, or you want to see where somebody is on the hard point, you run in there and you kind of pre-press those buttons, you get a look around, you see where the enemy is, bam, you're back out of that window. Now you can pre-fire them. Can you imagine that? Going around a corner thinking, this is a very popular camping site, this is a very popular head glitch spot, I'm at a disadvantage in this spot, so I'm going to run around the corner, use this glitch to see if anybody else is there, and now that I know they're there, I'm going to pre-fire and kill the camper in the head glitch. That is cool. I like that. I'm very excited for that. And then we're going to end it here with the sort of smaller stuff. The stuff that Treyarch does well, and that's usually the meta stuff, the challenges, the XP, the Black Ops 2. The only reason I played that was because of how good and how addicting that metagame was. The fact that every gun could get diamond, the fact that you had weapon XP, the fact that you had the ability to prestige your weapons and to get more your emblem and your clan tag on the actual weapon because you prestiged it, because you used it a lot, because you completed challenges with it. The combat record in and of itself is so fantastic to even just look at. I had an app. Remember Call of Duty Elite? You had an app on your phone and an app on the computer where you could see all sorts of different stats and stuff. That was so great, and that's what Treyarch does best, in my opinion. That's what they really do. Now, I've seen the minimap. It is the Call of Duty Ghost minimap. Have yet to see the scoreboard. However, I do believe it is the old 2007, 2005, however long ago it was scoreboard. I don't know why we haven't updated it to the far superior Call of Duty Ghost scoreboard, but that's one of those little tiny details that I could forgive. You know, it's not a negative of Advanced Warfare because there's plenty of other negatives of Advanced Warfare. However, Treyarch can do those little things the best, and that is also what I'm most looking forward to as well. But other than that, there is far more worries that I have in my brain. Those worries, that video that I made about the worries, those far outweigh these positives, and that is something that I have to deal with myself, because Call of Duty is something that I really do want on my channel. However, if we get into this mode where Call of Duty is supposed to be just an arcade game, where there's no strategy to it, where the good players, the thoughtful players, don't actually do better than the unskilled players, or if they do, it's not by much, then that's not necessarily a Call of Duty that I want to play. And that's just, you can find the evidence in Advanced Warfare. You know, if you are a good, skilled, smart, strategic Call of Duty player, if you play Advanced Warfare, you're not going to be able to see it. The people who win at Advanced Warfare are the ones who have a lucky connection and good aim. It doesn't matter about map control or skill, but hopefully Black Ops 3 takes us back to a time where that is actually false, where the people with skill, map control, map knowledge, spawn knowledge, positioning, and tactics actually do win. That is something that I'm looking forward to, and that's something that I can't wait about the next Infinity Ward game, just so you know. And that's my thoughts on Black Ops 3. That, I think, wraps up all of my thoughts and all of the stuff I've seen so far. I could talk about each and every little perk and kill streak in particular, but I'm not going to do that. I may do that feature down the road when I'm really excited for Black Ops 3. But anyway, that's all I got. What are you guys most excited for about Black Ops 3? Thank you guys so much for watching. Leave a like if you did enjoy, and until the next absolutely beautiful Call of Duty morning, I'll catch up with you guys later. And as always, have a great day.